Hi, I'm Stuart Lovejoy.
And I'm Marc DiBenedetto. Coming up on TrinTV SportsCenter, I'm going to tell you about how the men's hockey and basketball teams are getting ready for their playoff runs.
We'll also let you know how Trinity men's squash team means to reclaim their spot as #1 in college after their loss to Yale.
And I'll tell you about the TSN Performer of the Week, track star Tony Chen.
All that and more on a sweet and sexy brand new episode on TrinTV SportsCenter.
The men's basketball team had a very strong start to their season, going 9-3 through their first 12 games. However, they have since faltered, losing 6 of their last 7 games to bring their record to 10-9. With a conference record of 2-4, it looks like the Bantams will have to win the NESCAC Conference Tournament in order to qualify for the NCAA Championship Tournament in March. Regardless of how Trinity finishes this season, it has already been a productive year. With 12 freshmen on the roster, this season has been a learning experience, and a winning record by season's end will be plenty to build on for coming years.
Thank you, Mark. While the men's hockey team and the basketball team have had a similar record, their seasons have been virtual opposites. Trinity had a very slow start to the season, going 4-7 throughout their first 11 games. Since then, the Bantams have been on a bit of a roll, going 3-1-2 in their last 6 games to bring them back in the mix in the NESCAC Conference. With 6 games remaining, Trinity has a great opportunity to make some noise in the conference and perhaps earn themselves an at-large spot in the NCAA Championship Tournament. The Bantams' next game is at home this Saturday at 7 p.m. versus Williams.
That's some great insights, Stu. Now what can you tell us about the squash team bouncing back from their loss?
Well, Mark, as we all know, the 252nd game-winning streak came to an end on January 18th against Yale. What many people do not know is that the Bantam squash players are more focused and determined than ever. When asked what the squash team was going to do to reclaim their spot atop college squash, junior Greg Crane had only 2 words to offer: win nationals. The Bantams only know that they are the best team in the land, and they are ready to remind everyone of that fact.
Absolutely, Stu. And don't forget, the Bantams will play their final game of the regular season this Wednesday, February 1st, against a very tough Princeton squad.
Yeah. Thank you.
This week's TSN Performer of the Week is track star Tony Chen. This past weekend in Boston, Chen finished in first place of the 55-meter men's high hurdles. Chen has been flirting with Trinity record times all season and nearly broke the 55-meter high hurdle record time this past Saturday. We decided to sit down with Mr. Chen to find out how he has become such a prolific track star. Hi, I'm Marc DiBenedetto here with Tony Chen, the TSN Performer of the Week. He's a junior on the track team, and he's recently had some big standout track meets, and I'm here to ask him about them. So Tony, what motivates you to work so hard in the gym and on the track to be the best performer you can be?
I think big thing is just competition and setting an example for everyone. So I feel like, I played sports throughout my life, and competition always brings the best out of a person. That's what I believe. And I feel like you have to set a tone for all, because we have a very limited number of upperclassmen, and us being basically leaders of the team, we have to set an example for everyone else.
That's great. And how has your hard work translated to your performance on the track?
Really good, actually. Last year I only had 1 collegiate win, and this year we only have 4 meets into the year, and I already won 2 of them. So I placed, and the other ones were at D1 schools at Yale and stuff, and I placed like 4th and 5th, which is really good for a D3 athlete.
Okay, and you talked about being a leader. What do you do to make sure that you're a leader and that you have those young freshman track runners do the things that they need to do to succeed as well?
Well, we actually went to a Florida trip during winter break, and again, I said we're mostly freshmen, so we always lead the warm-ups, lead the lifts, and I pride myself in what I can do in lifting and running and stuff.
And what do you do on game days or days that you have a meet? What are your pregame rituals and things you go through?
Well, normally I'm not a very superstitious person, but when I have a meet, I have a lot of really weird rituals. I have one pair of spandex, like compression shorts. I have to wear them. I have to wear them. It's really weird.
It's a little weird.
I always bring two pair of socks, one mid-calf Nike and one low-calf Nike, and I had to do it. And I always had to eat the same thing. I had to wear my exact same warm-ups and stuff. And every time before a race, I always talk to myself a little bit. And I tell myself to be powerful.
Be powerful?
Yeah, I just talk to myself.
Do you just say be powerful, or is it some kind of pump-up speech?
It's like a pump. Well, I say it in my head. I don't say it out loud. I just say it to myself, and it always works.
When did you start these pregame rituals?
I mean, I've always done it all my life, like throughout high school and stuff.
Yeah. And you mentioned other sports that you played. What other sports did you play in high school?
I played football in high school.
Yeah? What position?
Safety and wide receiver.
Safety and wide receiver. That's very good.
Yeah.
Did you have the same pregame rituals for that?
No.
No?
I didn't really have any.
So, what are your goals individually and for the team for the rest of the season?
Well, our biggest goal is to try to get as many people to qualify for the D3 New England as possible, which is basically all D3 division schools in New England. And then after, you have to qualify for the Open New England, which is all divisions, and the ECAC, then after that's NCAAs. I already qualified for D3 New England's, and I know like a limited number of people Trinity kids have, so we're really trying to work hard for everyone to get up there to that level.
And personally, what are your goals?
I'm actually going to try to get ECACs this year, and it's going to be tough, but I think I can do it.
Okay. Well, thank you very much, Tony.
That's
and
it.
good luck the rest of the year.
Thanks.
Thank you, Marc. Well, that does it for us here at TrinTV SportsCenter. We'd like to thank Tony Chen for his interview, and we hope you all enjoyed the show. Alongside Marc DiBenedetto, I'm Stu Lovejoy, TSN.
Hey, what's up, bro?
Yeah, so how was your last game?
It's good. We were dominating Hamilton. Excited to play